a huge balance challenge. It's really hard.
I'm dreaming of a summer day with palm trees and sunny rays and sun.
Hi everyone, it's Mel. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are watching my live video that kept on freezing for my hip mobility, this is the full workout that I was going to take you through. I do apologize for all the technical difficulties my live videos have been having. I'm just going to keep on keeping on and try to make sure the connection is better beforehand, but let's just go ahead and get started in a comfortable seat, cross-legged, closing your eyes. Let's just begin to inhale and exhale out of the mouth. Start by moving your neck, your shoulders, your spine. Let it feel good. Remember that it doesn't matter what it looks like, it matters how it feels, so you can do anything to warm up your body and to feel good. Even dance a little bit, whatever you like. Nice. Let's bring the feet together into butterfly, so knees are wide, bouncing your knees up and down. Then inhale your heart, exhale as we forward fold. Come on up, bring your hands behind you, and just rock side to side. This is also opening up the heart, the shoulders. Nice. All right, bring your chin back to your chest. We're going to plant the feet. Let's just drop the knees left and right. We're just warming up our hips and our hip flexors. Nice. Keeping the knees to the right, go ahead and twist over. Bring your hands to the nape of your neck. Nice. We'll try to fold over this leg. You can drop the arms. It's kind of like a variation of pigeon, but a little different. Nice. Coming up through the center, switching sides. Hands are behind the nape of the neck. Twist. And then folds. Feeling any tightness in your hips, in your glutes. All right, come back through center. Nice. From here, we're going to extend the right leg out long, keeping the left foot inside of your thigh. We'll inhale the arms up, and then exhale, fold into Janu Sirsasana, head to knee pose. You're pushing open this hip. You're feeling a nice stretch in your low back, and of course, into the hamstring and the inner thigh. Now we're going to do a little flow here. So you're going to pretty much fold into this forward fold. And you're going to bring your left arm down, pushing the hips up for modified side plank. Kind of like a back bend as well. Okay, drop the hips, fold head to knee. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, drop and fold. Inhale, push through your hips, push to the back, squeeze the core, squeeze the butt. Last time, fold and extend. Nice. All right, now watch. You're going to circle your hands down Okay, keeping this leg out to the side, we're going to open it up and then bring it down. Open and down. So this is like fire hydrants. We're getting into the glutes, the legs, and the hips. Nice. You can drop down onto your little forearms. Nice. Okay, try to hold pulse at the top. Woo! Nice. And then extend it back and lift the leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, push through your palms. I'm going to take the bind behind the back, going for a reverse revolve twist. So we're in tiger pose. Good. Bend the foot, kick it into your butt, kind of getting a stretch into your quad, and then release. So we're going to drop onto our hips. We're back to this pose. We're going to change sides. So extend open your left leg now, keeping your right knee bent. All right, inhale, arms up. Turn to pivot and fold. First, we're just holding head to knee pose. Feeling the deep stretch. Definitely isn't needed today after being so sore. All right, now let's flow. So inhale as you come up, pushing through your right palm, lifting your hips, opening up, and then exhale as you fold. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Nice. Good. Now watch. Looking over, putting this hand down, bringing this leg out, and let's go for the fire hydrants, opening up to the side, keeping your foot flexed or pointed, whatever feels good. And if you wanted to drop onto the forearms, if you did so on the other side, do that now. Good. Okay. Hold the top, pulse a bit. And then we'll bring it back behind us. Extend the leg, push through the palms, bend into the knee, and grab for tiger. Nice. Coming down slow, keeping the bind as you push into your quad. Foot is to the butt. And then slowly release. Open up the knees super wide for child's pose. Good. All right, let's keep moving. So coming on up to hands and knees. And we'll extend the right leg out again, right? We've already warmed up the inner thigh. We're gonna make some big circles here. Going a few times in one direction, changing the direction. Good. And then inhale the left arm up, right? So this is a big twist, big inner thigh stretch. And then swim this arm underneath for thread the needle. Now you can keep the leg out, or like we were already practicing, you can plant the hand on top of the other hand or on the ground and lift this leg up. Ready? Here's this. You can extend it behind you and even kick the butt and grab the bind. This is a huge balance challenge. It's really hard, but it's fun. Okay, extend through. Drop the foot where you came from. Now watch, we're gonna drop down into this little funky child's pose. with our leg extended. Good. Okay, coming back up. Replace the leg and changing sides by extending the left leg out. Coming onto our hands, let's go through our little hip circles. I'm just going to put my hair back because I do not want it to be getting in my way and also brushing onto the mic. We don't want that. Okay, coming back into it. Bringing onto your hands, moving back into those circles. Good. All right, here's where we hold. Inhale the right arm up. Make some wrist circles, feeling an intense stretch on your inner thigh and your hip. Okay, thread the needle underneath your body. This is our first variation, either holding here or going for the lift. Good. Okay, coming back up. Replace the leg and changing sides by extending the left leg out. Coming onto our hands, let's go through our little hip circles. I'm just going to put my hair back because I do not want it to be getting in my way and also brushing onto the mic. We don't want that. Okay, coming back into it. Bringing onto your hands, moving back into those circles. Good. All right, here's where we hold. Inhale the right arm up. Make some wrist circles, feeling an intense stretch on your inner thigh and your hip. Okay, thread the needle underneath your body. This is our first variation, either holding here or going for the lift. First holding here to the side, and then you can kick it back to elongate your leg. And then kick to your butt. And here's the last variation you can try. This awesome, funky balance challenge. Oh my gosh. And yoga is supposed to be fun, so just laugh at yourself and get back into it. I'll just go right into just this one. Okay, let's come back through. Keeping this leg extended, and here's where we sit back to this funky variation of child's pose. Really finalizing that inner thigh and hip on the left side. All right, coming on up, bringing your knees together, planting your hands, pushing your hips up to downward facing dog, pedaling out your heels, pushing through your shoulders. Like the cover photo to this video is a lot of hip opening, but also shoulder opening. So let's focus on pushing through our shoulders, opening them up. Now let's open up our feet about hips width distance. Our heels are opening up as much as we can. Our toes are slightly pointing inward, pushing through your shoulders. Let's take a twist. So bring your right hand to the left ankle and keep your hips square. So it It's easy to shift your hips to the left here. Try to keep them center and then twist. Woo! Bring your hand forward, changing sides. This left hand is to the right ankle, and we're twisting, squaring the hips. All right, hands are forward. Sorry if it's a little loud, you guys. There's some garbage trucks going on or driving around. Okay, inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop right behind your wrists. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Okay, now watch. You're just going to inhale. Step this left foot behind you a few feet. Toe is slightly to the side, okay? And drop for pyramid pose. Really getting into this hamstring. We'll hold here for 5 breaths, and then we'll change the variation. Nice. One more breath. Step the back foot back a little bit more. Okay, we're going to open up to side angle. So you're dropping this right arm down. Your hand can be to the ground or a block or on your knee. Okay, we're really sitting nice and low for this side angle. Extend the arm over your ear. And here's where I'm going to have you try to do the bind. So it's important to have this shoulder flexibility. You're going to bring the arm right underneath. Try to grab for this hand. Okay, now you can hold, and then here's where you drop down lower and open up your heart more. This is getting into that right shoulder. Woo, keep breathing. This is intense. Nice. Okay, drop your hands. Open up this right foot a lot, almost outside of the mat. Here's where we drop down for lizard. You can either keep your hands down, you can either keep your hands planted, or come on down to your forearms. Good. Holding for 5 breaths. Nice. Okay, now here's where we're going to try something. You're going to open up, take this right hand to push this right knee open. You're going to roll onto the outer thigh on this left leg. So you're on the pinky toe side edge of your foot. This is horizon lunge, okay? You're opening it up a lot. You're looking to the sky. It's a slight twist. Now here's where you can try to go deeper with that shoulder bind. You can swim this arm under, okay? Go onto this tippy toe, really hook the shoulder underneath the thigh. You can grab this bind again, but instead of grabbing the hand behind, you're just holding, right? Good. You can even slide onto this left side and try to grab for the foot. Now this is just really fun and funky, making sure you know your surroundings. Here's where you kind of can roll onto your back and open up into this big hip opener, big split. Woo! All right, bending back into this foot. Let's try to roll back over. Plant the right foot and bring yourself back up to lizard. Walk your hands, step it back, and push your hips to down dog. That was pretty intense and a different order than I would normally do it, but it was fun. So let's try it on the left side. Big inhale, big exhale. Then inhale, look to the top of the mat. Bend the knees and float. Handstand is not required, but if you want to add it in, you can. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall. Samastitihi, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Okay, here's where we change sides. Take the right foot behind, a few feet, 45-degree angle with that foot, and fold for pyramid. Taking our 5 breaths. Trying to keep our hips square. We're not opening up here. Good. Nice. Look forward. Either step that foot back more or bring this foot forward. We're going into our side angle. So the foot is planted still. Opening up. Squeezing the core. Dropping this knee to a 90-degree angle. And here's where we can add the bind if you did so on the other side. Taking the bind, getting down low, and then pushing through. This is so intense. Feels so good for the shoulder. Nice. Drop the hands. Drop the back knee. Coming down into our lizard. Again, you can either keep the hands planted or drop onto the forearms. And holding this deep stretch. Nice. All right, here's where we open up to the toe side of the foot for this horizon lunge, pushing the left knee open even more. Okay. Very nice. And here's where we can grab that bind again and then hold this pose. Here's where we add it on. We're going to slide onto this right side. And then you can open up. Either extend this leg out open like this, or all the way onto your back and grab the foot and extend it long. Nice. Okay, we're going to roll this foot back over to where it came from. Woo! If you can, come on up. All right, plant the hands, step it back. You can go through a vinyasa if you want, or skip it. Meeting in downward facing dog. Nice. Okay. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, right away, bend the knees, and bring your ankles through so you're on a seat. Let's bring the legs up for Navasana. Quick little core burn, right? Holding your thighs or releasing your arms. Nice. Let's drop to low boat. Extend the arms. And bring it to high boat. Good. Okay. Let's cross the ankles. Now here's where we go into our peak pose. So we're going to warm up by bringing this right thigh inside, bending the shin and rocking side to side. Trying to keep your spine nice and long. Good. Okay, now here, so we're going to bring this arm around. We've been doing this the whole time, right? We're going to start with compass pose. So compass can be the peak for most people, right? And then we'll go further after that. So compass is where we hook this thigh on our shoulder, plant the hand, and then grab the bind with the other hand and extend the leg up. Okay, so we're super elongated with our spine, squeezing our core to protect our back. This is compass. This is perfectly fine. This is already a really hard pose, right? Now, if you want to add on, here's where you do it. So you're going to keep this and then keep this leg nice and hooked. Get it nice and hooked. Plant the hands, right? And here's where we're going to lift onto this left tippy toe. Lift and extend. Woo! Drop the head. Woo! It's so intense. Nice, okay. Drop it down. And release. So that is our peak pose, guys. So let's try that on both sides. So I just did the right, let's do the left. Face you. Ready? Left shin is up. Let's rock it like a baby. Nice. Here's where we hook it over our shoulder. Okay, get it hooked as much as you can. Grab the foot, bring this arm over, and extend the leg. So this one's my least flexible side. Okay, my second most flexible. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but let's try it. So I'm trying that intense pose. Okay, lifting and extending the leg. Woo! So hard, oh my gosh. Release the foot. Coming back down to our butterfly and folding. Whew. So good, you guys. All right, extend the legs. Let's take a nice forward fold. Folding over our straight legs. Nice. And then slowly come on up. Let's roll it to our back. One vertebrae at a time. Bringing the knees in. Good. Let's just take a couple of back bends to end our practice. Planting the feet or the toes, lifting up into our glute bridge. Holding. You can extend a leg, extend the other. Nice. And slowly lower the hips. Rock the knees left and right. Good. Let's lift for another back bend. Hips are up. Nice. Bring the hands underneath your hips. And you can also extend the leg, extend the other. And then we're going to make our way to a shoulder stand or Murasana. And you guys know I love the transition from glute bridge to our shoulder stand. Requires lots of core. Okay. Bring the hands behind the back if you can. You can drop the legs behind you. Then try to squeeze your knees around your ears. All right, let's slowly lower. One vertebrae at a time. Good. Nice. Right into fish pose. Lift on your elbows, dropping the crown of your head on the mat. Nice. Counterbalance. Okay. Come on down to the mat. Let's drop the knees over to the left. Spinal twist. Cross the knees through the center. Exhale to change sides. Nice. Bring yourself back to a ball. Let's take our happy baby, taking the outsides of your feet, taking the feet to the sky, trying to pull our knees to the ground as much as possible. The low back is planted. Core is engaged. Nice. All right, bring yourself back to this little ball. Let's squeeze for one last big hug. Giving yourself thanks. Hugging yourself so tight. Big inhale. And Shavasana. Resting pose. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Nod your neck, no, for anything that doesn't serve you. And nod your neck, yes, for everything that does. Extend your arms and your legs like you're waking up in the morning. Bring your knees in. Let's roll to one side for fetal pose. This is new beginnings in yoga. So this is like a rebirth into a better, healthier self. Right. Whew. Bring your hands to your heart, bow your chin in gratitude for your strong body, for coming to your mat, and for putting some love into your hips and your shoulders. This was a pretty hard yoga class, so I hope you guys pushed yourself at least and did the most that you can do. Thank you all so much. Namaste. I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.